Unit 5, Money Markets, Lecture 4, Money Market Instruments, Part B. We're moving on now in our journey through the money market, and it brings us to discount instruments. Looking again at the diagram, the price at issue in the primary market is the discounted value. It's a value that is less than the nominal or face value. So for example, again, we go back to our £1,000,000. If the issuer wants to borrow £1,000,000, in terms of a discounted instruments, they will receive less than £1,000,000 upfront. The investor holding this instrument up to maturity will receive the full face value or nominal value, and the interest amount is the difference between the face value and the price or the discounted value. So discount instruments do not pay interest at maturity, but instead they are issued or traded at a discounted value to the nominal amount. To reiterate, for discount instruments, there is no explicit interest rate or coupon. The instrument is issued at a discount to face value. At maturity, the investor receives the face value. The maturity date is fixed, and the return that the investor generates is the appreciation to face value that is realized at maturity, and the discount rate is not the same as the yield. In calculating the price for discount instruments, and here we're looking at a straight discount instrument, it is the face value or nominal value multiplied by 1 minus the discount rate, which is ratioed by the number of days that the instrument has been issued for, or the total number of days in the year, which depends very much on the day count convention that you will be using. So for in our formula, D is the discount to face value, P is proceeds or price, the consideration amount that is being paid, D is the number of days in the discount period, N is the nominal or face value, ID is the discount rate, and B is the year basis. I'm going to look now at an example on a straight discount instrument, the treasury bill in the primary market. A tenderer or a buyer decides that the discount rate that he or she would like to earn on a 91-day treasury bill is 15.8%. We're asked to calculate the tender price. So if we look at the discount price or the tender price, it's going to be 100 minus 100 times 15.8% ratioed for the 91 over the 365. The reason we're using the actual over 365 is because we're working in rands, and South Africa uses the actual over 365 day count convention. And we end up with the price of 96 Rand and 6 cents. That's the price they should tender for these treasury bills at. And if we go back and we work out the discount rate, then if we subtract the 96.06 from 100 and we ratio it up to 365 over 91, we end up with 15.8% as our discount rate. We come now to the second of our discount instrument, the discount yield instrument, which is also a zero coupon instrument. It is quoted as a yield, but it is issued at a discount to face value. Like the straight discount instruments, it is purchased at less than face value, and at maturity, the investor receives the full face value, with the interest or the realized return being the difference between the face value and the purchase price. And the purchase price is no longer the nominal value less the discount, it is now the nominal value divided by the yield. P is the proceeds or price, N is the nominal or face value, I is the yield, and D being the days to maturity. So the example for our discounted yield instrument is a zero coupon commercial paper. A small South African company issues zero coupon commercial paper at the going yield to maturity or yield rate of 7.5% per annum for 182 days, and this instrument has a face value or a nominal value of 1 million rand. We are being asked to calculate the investment price, and as we've indicated previously, we are looking for the discounted price to the face value. Because there is no coupon, the maturity value is the face value or the future value, and the price is the 1 million divided by 1 plus the 7.5% ratioed for the 182 days. And again, we're using the actual over 365 convention, day count convention, because this is a South African instrument. And the price ends up being 963,950 rand and 88 cents. That is what the investor will buy this instrument for when it is issued. And if the investor holds that instrument all the way until maturity, then they will receive an interest payment of 1 million rand less than 963,950.88. So they will receive 1 million rand in total, but the capital part of that will be 963,950.88, and the interest portion will be the 1 million rand less than 963,950.88.